Morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. And it's a beautiful day out today, and I plan on enjoying it as much as I possibly can. I'm Rita Hickman, body-mind expert, shiatsu massage therapist, and I help women who are in toxic and narcissistic relationships find their way out. Whether they stay, whether they go, whether they find a new job, whether they find a new partner, whether they have a child and they can't get out of the situation right now, whatever it is, I help them kind of understand how to navigate it and keep your sanity and move forward and create a life that you really like. So today we're going to be talking about why getting angry or getting mad at a narcissist really takes away your, really makes it more difficult for you to move forward and to find peace. So first of all, a narcissist or somebody who's toxic, yes, you justifiably, I'm sure, have thousands and thousands of examples of how you justifiably could be very angry about things they say, things they do, how they do it, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's just, people are called toxic or narcissistic for a reason, because they do things which are very hurtful. They do things which are designed to create pain and drama. And really that's kind of the focus of what I'm talking about today. When we allow ourselves to be angry at a narcissist, when we allow ourselves to even blame a narcissist for how we feel, even when it's completely, totally, absolutely their fault, it takes away our power. It gives them the power and the control to decide how we're going to feel. It gives them all of the cards. We hand them everything and say, here is everything that you need in order to be in control of me. Now, that's not necessarily the way you have to do things. You don't have to get caught up in that. One of the biggest problems I had when I was younger was that my body would betray me. My emotions would betray me. They'd hijack me. They'd control me. They'd make me feel like my skin was crawling and my stomach was knotted up and my head was pounding, and that I was in this place and there was nothing I could do about it. Here's the deal. When it's your body reacting for whatever reason and you decide that you're going to do something about it, it takes the power back. Even if you never leave the narcissist, what it does is it takes your power back. You're no longer giving it to someone to make you mad. And even when they do make you mad, you're able to say, you know what? I'm going to do something that makes myself feel better. Because whenever you give your power over how you feel to someone else, then you are going to end up helpless. You are going to feel like nothing will ever change, because it won't. Because what changes is when you decide, I don't like how I feel. What do I want to do about it? I don't like how angry I am. What will help me feel less angry? Getting rid of the narcissist, of course. It's a top one, but it's not always an option. Sometimes it's a family member. Sometimes it's a spouse we can't leave. Sometimes there's physical or emotional or financial dependency of some sort. So there's always reasons why we can't always just get rid of the narcissist. But what we can do is start to get the narcissist out of our heads and out of our bodies, and start deciding for ourselves how we want to feel, how we want to think. Now, there's tons of stuff around there. Anything from illegal drugs to drinking enough water to going for a walk to listening to music. You know, there are tools everywhere around you, as close as being outside and putting your feet in the grass. And yeah, a lot of times it seems like, well, that doesn't seem to be enough because the narcissist is crazy. You know, that's not enough for me. It makes me feel a little bit better, but not a lot better. That's because you want to find lots of things that make you feel good. When you start wanting to take your power back from toxic people, one of the first things you need to do is put things in your life, many, many, many things that make you feel good, that give you a physical, mental, and emotional sense of groundedness and connection. It could be prayer, it could be community, it could be going for a walk, it could be playing with your dog, whatever it may be. But you don't just need one. There's not going to be one magic pill or one magic cure. However, when you put things in place, many things in place, that keep you feeling good, suddenly you have more coming in that makes you feel good than what the narcissist is doing to make you feel bad. It's like it's a balancing act. You know, you can't always get rid of toxic people, and they tend to be everywhere. But when you fill yourself, when you have so much coming in that is beautiful and pretty and lights you up and makes you feel less anxious or more connected, when you do these things, you have so much more coming in, almost like a light from a higher power or a God, that allows you to look at the toxic person and the narcissist and take back your control of how you feel. The way to take back how you feel from a toxic or a narcissistic sort of person is to literally do that. Do things in your life that make you feel good, even if they're small, even if it's as simple as taking your socks off and having bare feet and walking around that way. Even if it's as simple as dancing to a song in your car, or planting your flowers where you can see them and where you'll enjoy them most, or choosing flowers that you like the most, not what everybody else will like the most. When you start doing these things for yourself, when you start recognizing that you don't have to give anybody else the power to control how you feel, that's when life starts to get better. As long as we blame everybody else, which is what the narcissist is doing, blaming you for everything that's ever happened in their life since before they were born, it's all your fault. When a narcissist is doing that, they're keeping themselves helpless. They're keeping themselves trapped and stuck in that cycle. And that's not healthy. That's not functional. So being mad at a narcissist, like a narcissist is mad at you, is not in your best benefit. You can get mad, but don't be mad at the narcissist. Be mad that you haven't been doing enough to make yourself feel better and that you're going to do a better job. You're going to do a better job at putting things in your life that make you feel good. And when you get enough, the scales balance in your favor. The anger starts to lessen. You start feeling less hijacked by everything, less controlled by how you feel, because you're actually addressing how you feel. Whether it's getting enough water, getting enough sleep, finding the right medication, putting habits in place, getting some support, reading things that focus your mind on the positive. It's not just one. It's not just doing enough to get over the hump. It's where you create a life for yourself that's filled with beauty and that's filled with compassion and caring and love. And then when the narcissist or toxic person is in your life, you're coming from a place of compassion, one that sees past their behavior, recognizes that they're struggling, and also realizes that they're an adult. They need to figure it out on their own. But you don't have to be mad at them, because that is a recipe for helplessness, okay? So today what I want you to do is do something nice for yourself. Do something that makes you feel joyful, makes you light up. Look at a picture, pet a dog, touch some grass, hug a tree, something that makes you feel good. Because the more things that you do that make you feel good, the less angry you'll end up getting because of a narcissist, okay? So if you're feeling stuck and feeling good, if you need some grace, if you need some support or help, reach out. We'll do a strategy call. And we'll talk about, what we can do to help. There's definitely a plan. There's definitely things that you can do and a way to follow it. I like to use Asian medicine and the 5 elements because it's such a clean way of looking at things. And you start to put the things in place that will evolve you, move you to the next level. And we'll figure out a path. whether it's working with me or whether it's working with somebody else or getting a psychologist or authors that I love or tools that have worked really well or finding your own strategy. That's what it's about. So reach out, we'll set something up, we'll figure it out, and at least get you on a good path, okay? So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I plan on it, and I'll talk to you later.